Welcome, my friends, to a place where the veil between our world and the next wears thin. A place where shadows whisper secrets of unspeakable horror and the air hangs heavy with the dread of things unseen. Tonight we embark on a journey to 3 haunted hotels, places where guests check in but never truly leave. These are not your typical vacation destinations. These are gateways to the spectral realm where restless spirits linger, trapped between worlds. Turn off the lights, turn up the volume, and prepare to be terrified as we unveil the chilling truths behind these haunted hotels. And trust me, you might not want to sleep alone tonight. Nestled high in the majestic Rocky Mountains of Colorado stands the imposing silhouette of the Stanley Hotel. Built in 1909, this grand dame has played host to countless souls, both living and, as legend has it, dead. The Stanley Hotel is more than just a place to rest your head. It's a breeding ground for paranormal activity. Our story begins with a man named Stephen King, a master of horror himself. In 1974, King and his wife, Tabitha, found themselves the only guests at the sprawling Stanley Hotel, its emptiness amplifying the building's inherent eeriness. That night, as King drifted off to sleep, a nightmare took hold. A vision of his young son being chased through the hotel's desolate hallways by a possessed fire hose. This chilling dream would later become the inspiration for his iconic novel, The Shining, forever linking the Stanley Hotel with the supernatural. But the hotel's haunted reputation predates King's terrifying encounter. Guests have reported seeing the ghostly apparition of Flora Stanley, the wife of the hotel's founder, gliding across the lobby, her spectral form playing phantom melodies on the piano keys in the dead of night. Room 217, the very room where King's nightmare unfolded, is a hotbed of paranormal activity. Guests have reported luggage mysteriously unpacking itself, lights flickering ominously, and an unsettling feeling of being watched. The stories are as varied as they are unsettling, each one adding another layer of dread to the hotel's already chilling reputation. The 4th floor in particular is said to be a hotbed of spectral activity, a playground for the mischievous spirits of children who met an untimely demise within the hotel's walls. Guests have reported hearing the pitter-patter of tiny feet running down the hallways, disembodied laughter echoing through the corridors, and toys moving inexplicably. The Stanley Hotel's history is steeped in tragedy, from accidental deaths to suicides, each event leaving an indelible mark on the very fabric of the building. Some believe these tragic events have imbued the Stanley with a dark energy, a lingering presence that refuses to be silenced. Whatever the reason, the Stanley Hotel remains a beacon for paranormal enthusiasts and skeptics alike. So if you ever find yourself venturing through the breathtaking landscapes of Estes Park, Colorado, consider a stay at the Stanley Hotel. But be warned, you may not be alone. Perched atop Crescent Mountain in the Ozark Mountains of Arkansas, the Crescent Hotel stands as a majestic monument to a bygone era. Built in 1886, this Victorian-era masterpiece has borne witness to over a century of history, its opulent halls echoing with tales of both grandeur and despair. But beneath its charming facade lies a chilling truth, a darkness that permeates every nook and cranny of this historic landmark. The Crescent Hotel has earned the ominous title of America's most haunted hotel, a distinction earned through decades of documented paranormal activity. Guests and staff alike have reported encounters with spectral entities, disembodied voices whispering through the halls, and a palpable sense of unease that permeates the very air. One of the most infamous residents of the Crescent Hotel is Michael, a mischievous spirit with a penchant for pranks. Michael is said to have been a stonemason who met an untimely demise during the hotel's construction, his soul forever bound to the building he helped erect. Guests have reported Michael moving objects, hiding keys, and even tugging on bed sheets in the dead of night. But Michael is just one of many spirits said to roam the halls of the Crescent Hotel. There's the Lady in White, a spectral figure often seen gliding through the hotel's gardens, her mournful presence a chilling reminder of a bygone era. Some believe she is the ghost of a former patient from the building's days as a hospital and cancer sanatorium. Theodora, a former nurse from the hotel's time as a hospital, is another prominent figure in the Crescent's paranormal tapestry. Her ghost is said to be a comforting presence, often seen tending to guests in room 502, her former quarters. But perhaps the most unsettling chapter in the Crescent Hotel's history is its time as a cancer sanatorium under the dubious care of Norman Baker, a self-proclaimed doctor with no medical training. Baker's unorthodox and often cruel treatments left an indelible mark on the hotel, its halls forever stained with the suffering of those who sought his help in vain. The Crescent Hotel stands as a chilling reminder that some places are forever marked by the events that transpired within their walls. Chapter 3: The Queen Mary Hotel, where nautical luxury meets maritime terror. Moored permanently in Long Beach, California, the Queen Mary stands as a majestic testament to a bygone era of transatlantic travel. This retired ocean liner, once a symbol of luxury and grandeur, now serves as a floating hotel, its stately decks and opulent staterooms offering guests a glimpse into a bygone era. But beneath its polished veneer lies a chilling truth, a darkness that lurks beneath the surface of its glamorous facade. The Queen Mary has earned a reputation as one of the most haunted places on Earth, its steel hull concealing a treasure trove of paranormal activity. From unexplained noises and disembodied voices to full-bodied apparitions and chilling cold spots, the Queen Mary is a paranormal investigator's dream, or perhaps their worst nightmare. One of the most haunted areas of the ship is the first-class swimming pool, now drained and eerily silent. Guests have reported seeing the ghostly figures of women in vintage swimsuits, their laughter echoing through the empty pool area. But the Queen Mary's most infamous resident is the spirit of Sarah, a young girl who met a tragic end in the ship's first-class pool. Legend has it that Sarah drowned in the pool, her spirit forever bound to the ship that claimed her life. Guests have reported seeing Sarah's ghostly apparition, her small hand reaching out as if seeking help, her mournful cries echoing through the ship's corridors. Another hotspot of paranormal activity is Stateroom B340, a room so notoriously haunted that the Queen Mary has sealed it off from the public. Legend has it that a sailor was brutally murdered in this room, his spirit forever trapped within its steel walls. Guests who have stayed in nearby rooms have reported hearing strange noises emanating from B340, disembodied voices, and unexplained temperature fluctuations. The ship's engine room is another area steeped in paranormal lore. Guests and staff have reported seeing the ghostly apparition of a young fireman, his oil-stained overalls and terrified expression a chilling reminder of the dangers that lurked within the ship's bowels. The Queen Mary stands as a chilling reminder that the past never truly dies, that the echoes of tragedy and despair can linger long after the events themselves have faded from memory. It's a place where the boundaries between our world and the next blur, where the veil between the living and the dead wears thin. As we disembark from this eerie journey through some of the world's most haunted hotels, remember that the line between reality and the supernatural is often blurred. If you enjoyed this glimpse into the spectral realm, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more spine-tingling tales of the paranormal. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode. Until next time, keep exploring the shadows, but be careful not to get lost in the darkness.